are just so grateful and blessed to be able to give our constituents, our business stakeholders, this awesome facility. Thank you, but I do want to recognize two key partners that we had in the project. So, Paul, we want to say in appreciation and recognition to Paul for your visionary guidance and exceptional leadership as chairman of the Ike 911 Executive Committee. Thank you. Thank you. Commissioner Siegel, I was looking for Director Davis, but
oh, he's right here.
Come on in, Director Davis. We just want to say for the Broadview Park District, in appreciation for your commitment to the community, Mayor Katrina Thompson and the Village Board of Trustees, we just want to say we appreciate the hard work that you guys do, so thank you.
Thank you very much. Unexpected.
You're welcome. Okay. Now the big event. So now we're going to unveil, so when we thought about the plaques and all of those things, we wanted to take you guys through a timeline. And if you look at Mayor Bragda, just look at the design, the layout, the material. So that was in 1980 when that got, when he served for over 40 years. And then from 1980 to 1990, that's when this building actually, when the village actually moved into the municipal building in 1990. So the renovated municipal administrative offices been here for 29 years with no upgrades, no anything. In addition to the Ike 911, the police telecommunication and the enhancement of the police department, we dedicate this facility back to the village of Broadview. To our residents and our business partners, we are forever grateful, and we are here to serve, and that's it. So thank you, we appreciate you, and we love you. So trustees, we are just so grateful and blessed to be able to give our constituents, our business stakeholders, this awesome facility. Thank you, but I do want to recognize two key partners that we had in the project. So, Paul, we want to say in appreciation and recognition to Paul for your visionary guidance and exceptional leadership as chairman of the Ike 911 Executive Committee. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Commissioner Siegel, I was looking for Director Davis, but
oh, he's right here.
Come on in, Director Davis. We just want to say for the Broadview Park District, in appreciation for your commitment to the community, Mayor Katrina Thompson and the Village Board of Trustees, we just want to say we appreciate the hard work that you guys do, so thank you.
Thank you very much. Unexpected.
You're welcome. Okay. I would like to call our regular board meeting to order at 7:31. We're in the Village Chambers located at 2350 South 25th Avenue. Mr. Clerk, can we get
Yes, you can, Madam President. Roll call. Trustee Miller?
Here.
Trustee Jones is absent. Trustee Abraham?
Here.
Mayor Thompson?
here?
Trustee Senior?
Here.
Trustee Tierney?
Here.
Trustee Horn?
Here.
Mayor, you have a quorum. Can we please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Will we all pause for a moment of silence, please? Thank you. Item 2, public comments. The Village of Broadview encourages citizen input. Those wishing to address the Village Board under public comments must fill out the attached speaker request form and submit it to the Village Clerk prior to the start of the board meeting. president will then call your name at the appropriate time. When addressing the village board, your remarks are limited to 3 minutes. When the president recognizes you, please state your name, address for the record, and speak loudly. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Madam President?
Thank you, Mr. Ralph Cleveland. Can you please step to the podium?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I thank you for receiving me, and when I came, I thank y'all for being the people y'all are and running Broadview. Unfortunately, I come here because I'm on a fixed income and I got a water bill, and I would like to get some help in getting this straightened out. It doubled, and I've been in Broadview now for 6 years. And when I first moved there, I noticed my water bill was higher in the wintertime than it was in the summer when I watered my grass. I knew it was a problem, only until the man came out to inspect my meter inside the house did I find out that the numbers was actually wrong, and he said it wasn't calibrated right. So all that time, the meter was wrong then. Now, when the guy came and put the original meters on, the water meter, I know this, they either measured in metric or gallons. And the guy that put it on the inside, he didn't know what the measurement of the water was on the inside of the house. So the bill I got today is double. Normally be $41, 50 some dollars. It's $91. You know, I tried to call today, and I was told they're having a meeting. And excuse me for not making all these meetings, because I should be here. But, you know, I like to get, I'm not trying to be delinquent in my bills, and I want to try to get this resolved. Thank you.
Thank you. So, Mr. Cleveland, our village administrator should be able to address your concerns as it relates to the water bill, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Fields?
Good evening, everyone in the board,
Good evening.
residents. I just wanted to thank the police department, first of all, for a job well done. It's back to peace and tranquility, and that's what we like. And I also want to address the part where over at Roosevelt School, they got the playground there, and I saw the lady, she come in her 2 big dogs, and she closed the gates, and she let her dogs do there in the enclosed area for the kids to play. I think should be some signs put up there to let them know that it's not a dog park. And that concludes what I have to say today. Thank you.
Thank you. So as it relates to Roosevelt School in the Park, that's actually Broadview Park District. So I will let them know about the signage and stuff for the Park District. But in our summer newsletter, we address the animal control. So if you see something inappropriately taking place, call the police so that they can, you know, address it if they can at that time. Okay? All right. Thank you, Mr. Fields. Mr. Clerk?
Thank you, Madam President. Item 3, communications. We have a notice of public hearing. I'll read it out. Notice of public hearing on the proposed vacation of certain streets for the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois, on Monday, July 1st, 2019 at 7 p.m., right here at Village Hall Chambers, 2350 South 25th Avenue, Broadview, Illinois, 60155. On the agenda tonight also is a presentation that will be postponed until further notice, which moves us to item 4, consideration to approve the following board minutes. These board minutes were from June 3rd, regular board meeting. Those will be presented at the next board meeting in July. Item 5, consideration to approve expenditures. Grand total of all funds, $869,048.65.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by Trustee Horn, seconded by Trustee Tierney. Madam President.
Trustee Abraham, Chairman of the Finance Committee, will you please read the warrant list?
I have a
quick question. Can you hold up for 1 second, Mayor, while I confer with the mayor? Why does it say that? It does say that. That's the clerk's there? Okay. Just have to make let him know that we've changed.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. Mr. Clerk, looking
Yes,
at the AP warrant list, I have a total of $829,596.08 on the warrant list as well as the description list. And then you have on your agenda.
I see the difference, trustee. I'll make sure that we make the change. I'm not sure why these are different numbers, but I'll get to the bottom of it.
Do I need to make a new motion
Let's
for
make
that
it a-
amount, please, Mr.
If I
Clerk?
may,
Yes,
my
please,
advice
sir.
would be that
Yes.
we make a motion to amend the amount to reflect an amount not to exceed $829,596.08. And that would need a motion and a second.
So I mean, I can make the motion. So I can make the motion
Of
for the
course
new
you can.
amount.
Yes.
It's going to be $829,596.08.
That's what it says.
That's what it says.
No.
The agen-
On the agenda.
It's the agenda. You guys, the warrant list is correct, because it matches our breakdown, but it's just, that was on the agenda, so we're fixing the agenda.
Okay.
Okay, so it's been properly motioned by trustee Abraham, seconded by trustee Tierney,
Second.
to amend the total to reflect $829,596.08 as stated with the warrant list. Thank you. Okay,
Yes.
trustee Abraham?
You want to read the warrant list?
Yeah, is there a second?
Yeah, they already.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, so for
Wait,
tonight,
all in favor?
Hmm?
do we have to vote?
Was there a second and?
Yeah,
I-
trustee
I-
Tierney
Motion
seconded.
and a
Yeah,
second.
these
Abraham
seconded,
motion.
they said.
And it was voted on?
We did not vote yet.
Oh,
So what we're gonna do is hear the report first.
okay.
Or
Is that
did
okay?
you
Is
read-
that proper?
That's fine, either way.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay, all right, I'll go ahead and read the warrant list. Okay, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois, $155,963.60. Chicagoland Paving, $97,103.47. Cook County Department of Public Health, $3,800. Dearborn National, $3,089.14. Grasso Graphics, $2,554.70. Corn, Maine LP, $16,287. H&H Electric Company, $8,630.34. JJ Effect Incorporated, $3,051.49. Law Offices of Philip M. Fornaro, $2,941. Mercury Systems, $471,476.70. Montana and Welch LLC, $5,070. My ID, $2,556.87. Windstream, $2,895.34. Pitney Bowes Purchase Power, $2,563.15. Tier Point LLC, $3,850. Timothy J. Hicks CPA, $4,000. TKK Electronics, $3,377.63. Village of Maywood, $3,085.60. West Cook County Solid Waste Agency, $9,270.41. Hector Perez, $3,275. Our total expenditures over $2,500 is $804,841.45. Total expenditures, $829,596.08. Percentage of total is 97%. Funds, general fund, $227,902.32. Garbage fund, $9,270.41. Roosevelt Road Tip Fund, $2,041.69. Capital Projects Fund, $571,592.67. Water, Sewage, and Sewage Fund, $18,788.99. Grand total came out to $829,596.08. That's the end of the report, Madam Mayor.
Thank you. Trustee Miller, you have any questions?
No.
Trustee Abraham?
None.
Trustee Senior?
None.
Trustee Tierney?
None.
Trustee Horn?
Nothing.
Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call?
Mr. Attorney?
There's two motions. I just want to make sure we have the two motions. We have the first one that'll amend the
then the
motion.
substantive.
And then the sub, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Parliamentarian.
I'm learning a lot from you, sir. So again, the first is to amend the motion, and we'll take that roll call now, Madam President. Trustee Miller?
Yes.
Trustee Jones is absent. Trustee Abraham?
Yes.
Trustee Senior?
Yes.
Trustee Tierney?
Yes.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
And that carries 5-0. This is the substantive motion to approve. Trustee Miller?
Yes.
Trustee Jones is absent. Trustee Abraham?
Yes.
Trustee Senior?
Yes.
Trustee Tierney?
Yes.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
And that carries 5-0. The bills are passed. Next item is item 6, village officer reports given at every second meeting. We'll start with the building department, Commissioner Dave Upshaw.
Good evening, Mayor, Board, residents.
Good evening.
Good evening.
The Village of Broadview Building Department report for May of 2019 is on file with the mayor's and the clerk's office, and the highlights are as follow. For May 2019, there are almost $44,000 in revenue. We had 17 complaints relating to high grass permits and vacant property registrations. On May 17th, and we've talked about this before, but the mayor and I attended the Illinois Housing Development Board meeting. The board passed resolution 2019-1HDA09H, which authorized the tax credits for the Village of Broadview Senior Housing Project. I will be meeting with Ross Financial in the very near future to talk about the continuation of the project. The West Cook Regional Enterprise Committee, we submitted our application. The first meeting will be in July of 2019. And from our update, there were 14 applications submitted, and there is a more than likely opportunity that all 14 will be approved. But we don't know at this time. The zoning board will make that decision. On May 31st, I met with Tom Lonsberry. Broadview is becoming a place for making films. We've had one commercial and 2 movies in less than a year. This movie is called Swing Shift, and actually it was already filmed, but it was June 12th through the 13th. They filmed on 21st Street, and they also filmed at the Village Hall in the back. Village-owned properties, 1516 Roosevelt Road. We're in the process of acquiring that property. The judge has made a decision by default because Mr. Madden, who's the owner of the property, did not show up to court. So we're going through the paperwork to secure that property. The Village of Broadview has several construction projects going on, 1425 through 1429 Roosevelt Road. That project is about 85% complete. The strip mall on 17th Avenue is almost done. Bruckner and Sons at 2535 South 25th, they're doing an interior remodel. The Broadview Public Library, that project is about to get back underway. And the Park District is in the process of renovating the field and the concession stands. Also, the Mart located at 1811 South 17th Avenue, that's Baton. The proposal for the renovation of that building has been submitted and currently under review. Mayor, Board, that concludes my report at this time.
Thank you. Trustee Miller, any questions for Commissioner?
Can you confirm again how many film-related activities we've had this year? Did you say one commercial and one movie?
Over the past year, from June of 18 till now, it's been 3. Recently, we just had Swing Shift, which was done last week. And then we did a Checkers commercial several months ago.
So 2 commercials and 1 movie?
2 movies, 1 commercial.
2 movies, 1 commercial. Okay, thank you. That's it.
Trustee Abraham?
None.
Trustee Senior?
None.
Trustee Tierney?
Nothing.
Trustee Horn?
None.
Thank you, Commissioner Upshaw.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next is the Finance Department, Budget Officer Tom Hood.
Evening, Mayor, trustees, residents.
Evening.
Tim has submitted to you guys the report for tonight. I'm just come up here and go over it. As we have said in prior meetings, we're going to keep updating our fiscal year end as we get more information. The total revenues now for April 2019 is $830,737. which is an increase of 110,872. That's bringing the year-to-date total revenues up to $15,165,73. Year-to-date revenues are unfavorable to the fiscal 19 budget by about $437,982. That shortage is being driven by other taxes, which were unfavorable by of $982,814, but offset by property taxes, which were favorable by $982,814, which is being offset by property taxes being unfavorable by $916,046. Charges for services are exceeding the year-to-date budget by $262,537. As expected, property tax collections tapered off in April, but we anticipate in June and July that we'll receive the final distributions for last year. Expenditures for the month of April were $896,698. Year-to-date expenditures were $14,777,034. Year-to-date expenditures are $133,357 versus year-to-date budget, which basically it means that's under budget by about $133,000. All other departments are favorable or flat versus year-to-date budget. We expect the village to continue making financial strides as the department continues to implement the mayor's mandate to be fiscally responsible and to work collaboratively as a whole. Revenues slowed down, particularly property taxes in April, where we received little or no property tax distribution. We have come to the end of the fiscal year and revenues are only $437,982 unfavorable to budget, but we have not received the final distributions for the property taxes and other revenues that we anticipate collecting over the next 60 days. Expenditures year-to-date are trending favorable on a cash basis, and that will be adjusted by accrued expenses at the year-end close. So basically, in a nutshell, we had forecasted a surplus of about $688,000 for last year, and we're coming in at about $383,540, and that's before transfers or anything. So we're taking in more than we're spending, but we're a little bit under our projections. And we're starting out May just about even. We've had $147,000 in revenues come in, and about $160,000 in expenses occurred in May. So it's 20,000 more spent than came in, but that's pretty right on. The thing that was surprising to me the most was didn't see any property taxes in May yet, so I'm not quite sure why they're hanging on to them, but we should see some large deposits coming shortly. Any questions?
Thank you. Trustee Miller?
No.
Trustee Abraham? None. Trustee Senior?
None.
Trustee Tierney?
I have none.
Trustee Horn?
Yeah, can you identify the services that are exceeding year-to-date budget?
Oh, for the big one is the fire department's ambulances and contractual services.
Okay.
For last year, they exceeded, I don't have the exact number in front of me, but greatly exceeded what their estimate was.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hood.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have the Fire Department Chief Tracy Kitty. I'm sorry, we have one of our captains here.
Thanks, Kevin. Good evening, Mayor, trustees, department heads, and residents. My name is Captain Ned Toma, and I'm filling in for Chief Kenny. She is attending an exciting family event tonight. Trustees, attached to tonight's meeting agenda, you will find the fire report for May 2019. All fire statistics and contract collections are in the monthly report. If you have any questions, please contact Chief Kenny. Friday, June 28th is Camp Weekend 2. Spots are still available for this free empowering camp for girls ages 10 to 15 years old. The day will be filled with females talking about their careers that are usually male-dominated. We will have fun activities as well. The time is from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and lunch will be provided. They will also receive a t-shirt and goodie bags. Please contact Chris Murphy at the fire department to register. Flyers are in the back of the room. Feel free to take as many as you need. Tonight, items E and G pertain to Catholic Charities EMS Transport Agreement and the Loyola Fire Contract. Catholic Charities is a separate entity of Hines VA. However, they reside on the property and lease their space. Thus, they are subject to contract EMS services. Both of these contracts were negotiated by village attorneys and Chief Kenny, and we are happy to continue contract services with both of them. We are also excited to announce that the state has granted us $250,000 for a new roof for the fire station. This was a request we put in 4 years ago, and the roof is long overdue for replacement.
That's great.
The My ID program is scheduled to launch on August 6th at National Night Out. In the back, you will find answers to frequently asked questions regarding the Public Safety Initiative. You can also go to getmyid.com for more information. That is all I have. If you have any questions, I will answer to the best of my ability. If I can't answer them, I will take notes and pass it along to the chief.
Thank you, Captain. Trustee Miller?
No.
Trustee Abraham?
None.
Trustee Senior?
None.
Trustee Tierney?
None.
Trustee Horn?
Nothing.
Thank you, Captain.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. We have the Police Department, Chief Kevin Ugly next.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Police report for the month of May. The police department responded to 1,415 calls for service, 47 cases assigned to the Detective Bureau, 179 total for the year have been assigned to the Detective Bureau. Some of the training we attended was decision-making for critical incidents. We had an active shooter training at District 89 Lincoln Elementary School in Maywood. Cyberbullying, sexting investigation, firearms instructor, and officer down tactical response. We also hosted a active shooter seminar for the businesses at Schroeder Park. We also had the yearly Cop on Top at Dunkin' Donuts, which was very successful. All proceeds went to Illinois Special Olympics. Commander Koska graduated from Northwestern Staffing Command, which is a 10-week managerial police training course. Very tough, and he did very well in it. Our recruit is currently in the academy. He's scheduled to graduate July 3rd. I just got a progress report actually as I came in today. He's very well, one of the highest in his class right now. If you will see, the Maywood dispatchers are here. We are officially consolidated, so the Maywood dispatchers are here. You go by the window, you'll see a couple of new faces in there. They brought 9 dispatchers over. We received, through the grant writer, we received a $50,000 grant for in-car cameras. Thank you. So, what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade our current system. We have 2 platforms, basically. We have in-car cameras, and we have our body cameras. They're 2 totally separate systems, so what happens is if we get out of the car and you don't bring the microphone for your in-car camera, it doesn't work. So we're going to get one platform with Panasonics. It's going to activate the body. When you turn the lights on, it's going to activate the body camera and the in-car camera. So everything will be on one platform, and it's going to be much easier and a better system to work it. So this grant's going to help us do that. I just want to update everyone what's going on. So Thursday night into Friday of last week, we had 5 criminal damage to vehicles. This is along our Cermak Road corridor. What had happened was a brick was thrown in the rear windows of 5 vehicles there. Investigating this, what we learned was we weren't alone. LaGrange Park had 6, North Riverside had a handful, and Brookview had 23. So our investigators did work together with the Village of Brookfield, and person of interest has been identified. We have connected this. It all is the same. We believe it's the same person, and we're currently looking for a person of interest who has been identified. So if you did hear anything, that it is, we got it. We know who it is, and now we're actively looking for this person. And that's my report. Any questions?
Thank you, Chief. Trustee Miller?
Nothing.
Trustee Abraham?
None.
Trustee Senior?
None.
Trustee Tierney?
Nothing.
Trustee Horn?
Nothing.
Thank you, Chief.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Chief. Next, we have Public Works Department, Director Matt Ames.
Good evening, Mayor, Board of Trustees, everyone in attendance. For the month of May, the Public Works Department received 47 complaints, varying from street complaints, forestry, garbage, signage, and the works. We did have 5 water service line repairs, and those were contributed to the fact that we're doing meter replacements. And what we've learned is that some of our shut-off valves going to residential homes don't work. Hence, we've got to replace B-boxes at certain locations and service line repairs. We had our second annual Earth Day event over at 10th Avenue Pumping Station. So this is the second annual, and last year, we invited both Roosevelt and Lindop schools to participate in Earth Day, and the motivation behind it was to try and educate our young people, our children, in terms of community awareness, community pride, litter, those type of things, but also give them a brief education as to how water is delivered from Lake Michigan to their tap waters. And for every class that we received, the fourth graders, we plant a tree, and hopefully when they graduate high school or whatever endeavors they might take in the future, they can come back and reflect on the tree as grade schoolers that they planted. So, but once again, we want to instill in them a sense of community pride, most certainly contributing to the cleanliness and overall well-being of the community. We also took the advice, or should I say the question of Trustee Miller at the last Department Reporting Board meeting. She inquired about meter installations during the transfer period. So the building department and Public Works thought it would be feasible to, if nothing else, get that captive audience as folks are coming in to receive transfer stamps for buying and selling the homes. We're also mandating that they have the new meters installed, as opposed to some new resident having to schedule for that installation. We've got 1,377 smart meters installed, and we have been working toward removing a lot of the glitches. I know that not only our residents, there's some glitches that need to be removed by way of the replacement of old meters and the installation of the new meters. So typically what has happened was, what we learned was, homes are outfitted with 2 meters. And when you've got one on the outside, which has a smart point, in other words, you'll see a meter reader come up and he'll take a handheld device and basically press it up against a pad, and that'll trigger a reading according to the number of units that was used during the month. But when they're going in and replacing the meter, what we found out was that we're recording both the inside and the outside, but what was being transferred in some cases was, in most cases, all cases, was the fact that the inside meter readings were what was used as the baseline when we installed the new meters. So hence, if you hadn't had any issues in your home for 20 or 30 years, there was probably going to be a huge discrepancy between the inside and the outside meter in terms of dial counts. However, the readings are accurate and were accurate. It was the transferring of the information. So we corrected that by eliminating batch file transfers to doing single record data entries to make sure that we captured the interior meter readings. And I know that that has adjusted quite a few water bills. Also, we had some issues with LOSIS in terms of the conversions and what was going on with the new conversions from units, which was 748 gallons is what we measured out as a unit, and transferring it over to gallons that is a unit of measure that everybody can read. So, but we are taking these on a case-by-case basis. We do know that some residents and businesses do have a legitimate gripe, and we are most certainly working to not only pull up the historicals, to identify the meters, and to correct any errors that was made on the village's part. And we are erring to the side of caution on our side, so we're not going to be punitive with any resident or any business that there might be some ifs, ands, or buts about. So we did provide 326 rides in May with the PACE, our senior bus, and the department has utilized 12 vacation, 3 sick, and 3 personal days during this period. At this point, Mayor, my report is concluded. Unfortunately, I didn't have this on file to your office or the clerk's office in a timely manner to distribute to the trustees. However, we did forward it as recent as today, so we can most certainly make sure that you all get a copy of it. Any questions or comments?
Thank you, Trustee Miller.
None.
Trustee Abraham?
None.
Trustee Senior?
None.
Trustee Tierney?
I have none.
Trustee Horn?
Nothing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As the director said, I do have the report on file, and I will distribute to the board as soon as possible, okay? All right, next we have the Administrative Department, Village Administrator, Ms. Letisa Jones.
Good evening, Mayor, trustees, and residents.
Good evening.
Good evening.
In the month of May 2019, the Administrative Department had 2 insurance claims, 1 from Fire Department, 1 from the Police Department. Any water issues, penalty fees was 5, building corrections was 4, and rereads, we had 9 rereads for the new meters. The employee health care for 2019-2020 has all full-time employees been completed and submitted. Due to the low insurance claims for our fiscal year 2018-2019, we were able to stay at status quo with no increase in insurance. During the month of May, the following positions were posted on our village website under job opportunities and posted on Indeed website. Seasonal summer cashier for the water department, part-time cashier for the water department, seasonal summer worker for public works, part-time laborer and full-time laborer for the public works department, part-time administrative clerk for the building department, and the fire deputy chief. In the following departments, hiring, interviewing, and applications are pending. Public works, we hired 5 seasonal summer workers. The building department, we still are accepting resumes to conduct interviews for the part-time administrative assistant, which that will be conducted and concluded in the month of June. The water department, we accepted resumes and interviews for the seasonal part-time cashier, in which that position has been accepted and hired as of today. So I thank you, Mayor and trustees. For our fire department, we were accepting applications for the fire deputy chief's position. That concluded as of Friday, June 15th. So where the committee will get together in order to review those applicants. All employee self-evaluations and employee manual acknowledgement forms have been completed and turned in. So I thank all the department heads. Our department head meetings will be conducted so that I can go over all evaluations, and that will be conducted this week, which is the week of the 17th, with all the department heads just reviewing for our employee evaluations. And Mayor, trustees, that concludes my report.
Thank you, Trustee Miller.
No questions.
Trustee Abraham?
None.
Trustee Senior?
None.
Trustee Tierney?
I don't have any.
Trustee Horn?
None.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Jones. Okay, which brings us to item 7, old business. We have none. Item 8, new business. A, an ordinance amending certain sections of the Broadview Village Code related to penalty provisions in the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois.
Motion to approve?
Second.
It's been properly motioned by Trustee Horn, seconded by Trustee Tierney. Madam President.
Thank you. The purpose of this amendment for amending the code for this provision is currently the ordinance read that we have not less than $25 and moving it from $25 to $50 and from $500 to $750. As we start going through this process and looking at our different ordinances, we just taking it case by case, and what we found was that we were imposing fines up to, well, fines that was $750, but our ordinance didn't allow us to collect on those fines. So we needed to make the code right so that we can have the paperwork coincide with our ordinance. So that's the purpose of this. Trustee Miller?
No questions.
Trustee Abraham?
None?
Trustee Senior?
None.
Trustee Tierney?
No questions.
Trustee Horn?
Nothing.
Can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, you can, Madam President. Trustee Miller?
Yes.
Trustee Jones is absent. Trustee Abraham?
Yes?
Trustee Senior?
Yes.
Trustee Tierney?
Yes.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
And Madam President, that carries 5-0.
Thank you.
Next item on the agenda, item B, an ordinance amending Title III, Chapter 21 of the Broadview Village Code related to fees for film production and filming in the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by Trustee Abraham and seconded by Trustee Miller. Madam President.
As Commissioner Upshaw has stated earlier, we have done a couple of commercials and some films, and we noticed within this, as it relates to the fees for filming, kind of the same concept of the previous ordinance. So it's pretty much the same thing, but in the film section of the code. Trustee Miller?
No questions.
Trustee Abraham?
None?
Trustee Senior?
None.
Trustee Tierney?
No questions.
Trustee Horn?
Nothing.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk.
Roll call. Trustee Miller?
Yes.
Trustee Jones is absent. Trustee Abraham?
Yes?
Trustee Senior?
Yes.
Trustee Tierney?
Yes.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
Madam President, this carries 5-0.
Thank you.
Next item, C. An ordinance amending Title III, Chapter 3 of the Broadview Village Code regarding liquor control in the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by Trustee Abraham and seconded by Trustee Tierney. Madam President.
Thank you. The purpose of this is to, for us to have special events. The Liquor Commissioner has the authority to issue one-day event liquor license. We didn't have that on the books on the past. The past administration did not have that authority based off the ordinance, so this is just to make it right. So a good example would be the Broadview Park District want to do a special event that's coming up in July. In order for them to sell the liquor, to have a beer garden, they need a one-day license to do so. And we don't have that in place, so we need to make it right so that we have the authority to give some lenience to those that want to have a special event. But, you know, so that's what this is. Trustee Miller?
Just confirming, the special event usage is $100 service fee, right?
Yes.
How? I already know this answer, but just for confirmation, will we have this entered in time to present back to the Broadview Park District for their usage?
Well, I know in the ordinance it say 30 days, so we've been, you know, trying to get it so we can make some exceptions to accommodate them.
Okay. That's it.
Thank you. Trustee Abraham?
None?
Trustee Senior?
None.
Trustee Tierney?
No questions.
Trustee Horn?
I got my questions answered earlier. Nothing.
Thank you. Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, ma'am. Roll call. Trustee Miller?
Yes.
Trustee Jones is absent. Trustee Abraham?
Yes?
Trustee Senior?
Yes.
Trustee Tierney?
Yes.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
This carries 5-0. Next item, D. An ordinance amending Title I, Chapter 8 of the Village Code regarding the reimbursement of all travel, meal, and lodging expenses of officers and employees of the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by Trustee Abraham and seconded by Trustee Senior. Madam President.
Thank you. This is amending the code. As you know, we are mandated by the state to have a travel policy in place. And this particularly is the reimbursement of employee expenses to the Illinois wage payment. Any travel expenses that the elected officials wish to take on, we have to bring it before the board and vote on that at large to give us the authority, although it's in our budget to do so, to go to different conferences. Trustee Miller?
No questions.
Trustee Abraham?
None?
Trustee Senior?
No questions.
Trustee Tierney?
No questions.
Trustee Horn?
Nothing.
Mr. Clerk?
Roll call. Trustee Miller?
Yes.
Trustee Jones is absent. Trustee Abraham?
Yes?
Trustee Senior?
Yes.
Trustee Tierney?
Yes.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
This carries 5-0. Next item, E. A resolution authorizing and approving the First Amendment to a certain agreement between the Village of Broadview and Goddard Senior Housing Corporation related to an emergency response services in the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by trustee Abraham and seconded by trustee Tierney. Madam President?
Trustee Miller?
So I know Chief Kenny isn't here to do a thorough explanation on this, but what exactly are we doing? Just going,
This is
in case they call it an emergency, we can service them?
Captain Tillman, do you know anything about the Senior Housing Corporation? Is that with Catholic Charities?
Yeah, I don't have a lot of information on that, but just reading into it, it looks like there will be some sort of agreement for our services for that facility, so I can.
That's with Catholic Charities on Hines property.
And have them get back to you.
Okay.
Mr. Attorney?
Yes, thank you. So this is an amendment to a previously existing, Madam Chair, Madam Trustee. This is an amendment, it's the first amendment to an agreement by and between the Village of Broadview and GODER Senior Housing Corporation for Emergency Response Services. As you will see, it updates the fee schedule. I believe it increases them, as the captain will tell you. If I may recall back to what one of the comments was said during the reports was that we need to bring our fees up, and that was one of the biggest losses that we have. So this, Madam Chair, Madam Trustee, is in alignment with what the Finance Department did say.
Anything else, Trustee Miller?
So it doesn't specify the fee.
It's in Exhibit A.
It's at the end.
There's two of them, ambulance service, right? Is that what I'm looking
My
at correctly?
exhibit A, okay, I got it. Okay, so it is as I thought, just for us to service them. Okay, that's it.
Okay,
Thanks.
Trustee Abraham?
Yes, no question.
Trustee Senior?
No question.
Trustee Tierney?
No question.
Trustee Horn?
Nothing.
Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can. Trustee Miller?
Yes.
Trustee Jones is absent. Trustee Abraham?
Yes.
Trustee Senior?
Yes.
Trustee Tierney?
Yes.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
This carries 5-0. Next item, F, a resolution appointing a community public member to the Ike Joint Emergency Telephone System Board for the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by trustee Abraham, seconded by trustee Senior. Madam President?
Thank you. This is just a formality as it relates to the Ike Joint Emergency Telephone System Board. Both mayors have the chair this committee. So the first 2 years is the Village of Broadview, and the next 2 years is the Village of Maywood. So for formality purposes, this allows me to chair that board so that we can have a board meeting since we moving forward. It's open now, so we need to appoint the public member, and that public member will be myself. And then in 2 years, Maywood will appoint the next 2 years. Trustee Miller?
You answered my question. Thank you.
Trustee Abraham?
None.
Trustee Senior?
None.
Trustee Tierney?
No questions.
Trustee Horn?
Nothing.
Mr. Clerk?
Roll call. Trustee Miller?
Yes.
Trustee Jones is absent. Trustee Abraham?
Yes.
Trustee Senior?
Yes.
Trustee Tierney?
Yes.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
This carries 5-0. Next item, G, a resolution authorizing and approving an amendment to a certain agreement between the Village of Broadview and Loyola University Medical Center regarding the provision of emergency fire services by the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by trustee Abraham and seconded by trustee Tierney. Madam President?
Thank you. Trustee Miller?
So same thing here. This is just an extension? Okay.
Correct.
Trustee Abraham? That's it, Trustee Miller?
Yeah.
Okay, Trustee Abraham?
None.
Trustee Senior?
None.
Trustee Tierney?
No question.
Trustee Horn?
Nothing.
Mr. Clerk?
Roll call. Trustee Miller?
Yes.
Trustee Jones is absent. Trustee Abraham?
Yes.
Trustee Senior?
Yes.
Trustee Tierney?
Yes.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
Madam President, this carries 5-0. Next item, H, a resolution authorizing execution of the federal fiscal year 2019 certifications and assurances for FTA assistance programs for the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by trustee Abraham and seconded by trustee Senior. Madam President?
Trustee Miller?
No questions.
Trustee Abraham?
None.
Trustee Senior?
None.
Trustee Tierney?
No questions.
Trustee Horn?
I didn't get a chance to read it. Can you summarize it? Or what?
This is for the fire department for the village of Broadview. Mr. Attorney, would you?
Yes. Obviously, according to certain grant requirements, we have to have certain assurances to go along to supplement those, and they are required in standard course of grant applications. These are those assurances.
Okay. That's it, Trustee Horn?
That's it, thank you.
Mr. Clerk?
Roll call. Trustee Miller.
Yes.
Trustee Jones is absent. Trustee Abraham.
Yes.
Trustee Senior.
Yes.
Trustee Tierney.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
This carries 5-0. Next item I, a resolution authorizing and approving an amendment to the purchasing policy for the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by Trustee Abraham, seconded by Trustee Senior. Madam President.
Thank you. This policy is to increase the purchasing limit for department heads from $2,000 to $10,000. Trustee Miller?
So just as a point of reference, I know we discussed this earlier, but just so that the residents know as well, we still review the bills and invoices before every meeting. So the accountability still will be there. I kind of questioned it originally, like, wait, we're giving more power away, and then I thought about it, we still spend it. We got to question it before we pay it. So just so that everybody's clear, we're giving a little power, but we still have to come back and approve it.
Is it?
That's
Trustee
it.
Abraham?
No, none.
Trustee Senior?
None.
Trustee Tierney?
No questions.
Trustee Horn?
I don't have any questions.
Mr. Clerk?
Roll call. Trustee Miller.
Yes.
Trustee Jones is absent. Trustee Abraham.
Yes.
Trustee Senior.
Yes.
Trustee Tierney.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
This carries 5-0. Next item J, consideration of an application for a business license requested by Letitia Brown of Pampered Princess Spa, located at 1807 West Roosevelt Road, for the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by Trustee Abraham and seconded by Trustee Senior. Madam President.
Commissioner Upshaw, you want to tell us about Pampered Princess?
Pampered Princess Spa will be located at 1807 West Roosevelt Road. It is a doll and tea party for girls between the ages of 5 and 10 years old. That's it.
No. Trustee Miller?
So I appreciate the creativity. On the business license, it specifically says birthday party. Is that all they're gonna do? Or is there a chance that they might host a different type of event that's not considered a birthday party? Like, I hate when we limit.
My understanding, when I spoke to Ms. Brown, that they will be doing different types of events for girls, little princesses. The initial events are birthday parties because the little girls want to have the little tea parties and things of that nature. But there will be a variety of events.
And she applied for this license in December. Was something going on that held up the approval all the way up until this point?
Part of the process before the proposed business application is submitted to the village board, that they have to be compliant with all the village code as it relates to outstanding violations. And if you can see at the top, there's the date when all the violations were corrected. Some, I think the plumbing was in June of 2018, but they didn't get everything else done until recently in May or June of 2019.
And Pampered Princess Spa will actually own the location that they're proposing the business at, correct?
That is my understanding.
Okay, thank you.
Trustee Abraham?
Yeah, regarding the birthday parties, are they supplying the food or the person that's renting it? Do you know that? I don't know.
I don't know that. I don't think we have a representative here from the spa. I can find out if you would like.
Yeah, I'm just curious. I know it's like in the brief description, it just says having birthday parties, and I know at doll and tea parties, can go either way, just serving tea and little cookies, but then when you do a birthday party, it's a little bit more involved. So I just want to kind of see the extent, I think it's a great idea for young girls and having something that kind of specialty. I just want to make sure our business is successful, you know, on behalf of that owner, and our community, you know, hopefully embraces it. You know what I'm saying?
I spoke to Ms. Brown about a month or so ago, and this is not their only facility. They also have another one on the south side that's doing very well.
Okay, same name and everything? Or-
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Trustee Senior?
I don't have any questions.
Trustee Tierney?
No, it appears that they've been checked by all the appropriate department heads, so I don't have a problem, no question.
Trustee Horn?
I didn't get a chance to Google it. I'm trying to envision it. Is it an actual spa? Like they're gonna have pedicures, manicures, and chairs inside of a business?
The pictures that I saw from their business that they have on the south side, it's little chairs and little tea saucers. It's like playing dress up for girls. I mean, I'm really not the one to be able to comment on it per se, but that's what I saw. And there is, at 1807 Roosevelt Road, there is no kitchen, so they would be bringing cookies and cakes and things like that. But yeah, it's just, you know, it's a bunch of little girls playing house. That's how I imagine it, having little parties and tea parties and dress up and things of that nature.
So the only reason I'm asking is because when I heard the word spa, I thought that the individual who owns the business, I'm assuming she has to be certified. What's the title,
Like a technician?
Esthetician.
Yes, an esthetician.
I can't say that word, I apologize, but esthetician license.
The facility is not set up for an actual spa like you would be thinking for adults, where you're getting your panicure, manicure, and massage and things of that nature. It's not set up like that.
Okay.
And the website that I came up with was mypamperprincessspa.com.
Okay.
And that's in
And so,
Tinley
and
Park.
that's in Tinley Park.
That's the one.
That's it.
That's the one?
So, I could just envision this ages 5 to 10 years old. I know they're not getting acrylic nails. They're probably just doing polishing nails and cupcakes and that type of thing. But I don't know. But the website is mypamperprincessspa.com.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, for that.
Thank you. Mr. Clerk?
That's it? Okay, roll call. Trustee Miller?
Yes.
I couldn't hear, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay. Trustee Jones is absent. Trustee Abraham?
Yes.
Trustee Senior?
Yes.
Trustee Tierney? Trustee Horn?
Yes.
And this carries 5-0, ma'am. Okay, next we have item 9, application for the authority to spend funds. We have none, which brings us to item 10, village clerk. Saturday we had a second of 2 shred days, community shred days, right here at Village Hall. It was very successful. The truck worked all day, and they were there early, so residents showed up as early as 8:45, and we got them in and out. I was very happy to have the assistance of the Public Works Department, who assisted me with cleaning out storage area in the water tower. We are completely up to date with items that can be kept and items that can be thrown away. And we did a lot of cleaning, and we did a lot of shredding. We also had the help of the police department all day, as well as the fire department. Again, we work in collaboration with each department, and we get a job like this done easily, and we were able to address all the residents' questions as they came through and got rid of their shred items and protected against identity theft. And Madam President, I don't have anything else. I just wanted to say we do have a community garage sale scheduled for this Saturday, and it looks as if the weather may not hold up, so we're gonna stay tuned, and the mayor's executive assistant, Lily, is gonna keep us posted. Hopefully by Wednesday, we'll know for sure whether that event will go take place or whether we'll have to postpone it. And that concludes my report, Madam President.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk.
Item 11, Village President, Mayor Katrina Thompson.
Thank you. Good evening, all. Just a couple of few announcements. The Broadview Park District will be hosting its annual Music in the Park Block Club Party July 20th from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. It's hosted by the Park District. Come out and support the Park District as they try to bring more events to the community that's family-related. I think it'll be a fun-filled event, a great time for us to fellowship with our neighbors and our friends. Just a couple of reminders. The village website is our official communication way of getting information disseminated out to the public. So our website is www.broadview-il.gov. You can also follow the police department through social media follow the Broadview Police Community Outreach Program is the official Facebook page, COP. They do put out a lot of information as it relates to things that happen, like the incident with the broken windows. I saw that on social media today. So if you like their page and, you know, get connected with the police department as well as the fire department have an official Facebook page as well. And then the clerk has, Clerk Kevin McGreer has a Facebook page, and then I have a page, Mayor Katrina Thompson, and I'm on Instagram, all of those other social medias. But it's a good way to connect our community to what's going on and around our surrounding areas. And then not only that, it's a good opportunity to know what events are taking place in the community. We share a lot of content that come from surrounding Proviso Township activities that's taking place. But stay connected to what's taking place. There's a lot of great things happening in the village of Broadview. That's all I have. Thank you, good night, and God bless you.
I entertain a motion to adjourn. It's been properly motioned by trustee Tierney, seconded by trustee Abraham to adjourn the meeting. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say nay. Hearing no opposition, we are hereby adjourned at 8:28 p.m. Thank you.